Hi there, my name is Mahua Gorthi. I'm an executive and life coach. I'm also an author. You must have, gone through some of my articles, or I'm hoping at least you have gone through my website someday. And if you haven't, then yes, I'm in the space of training, coaching, and development. And I predominantly work with entrepreneurs. I also work with a few students, in their MBA stage, where they are probably now ready to take up whatever profession, that's where I handhold them. And other than which, I run a HR and recruitment company called as Ladder Consulting. Now, I wish to share with you what has happened in the last couple of years, right? So, 2019, I wrote and published a book which is called as Discover Your Mystic Edge. So basically, in this book, I have explored the concept of finding strength within, and how adversity quotient, how you can actually increase your adversity quotient by facing more and more challenges and by seeking power within. And that is how this superpower every person possesses, which I had named as Mystic Edge. So you can discover your own superpower. This is what I had written in the year 2019. And after that, of course, COVID hit us. So 2020 and 21, we sort of were working from home. Even my HR company, Ladder, we sort of moved away completely from the field, and we work from home, and we established a kind of a 2 years, whatever, we floated, we were just floating. Most of the clients, we could retain most of our clients in Ladder. Now, 2022, from the month of March, April, that's where I decided that now it's time to put HR, put Ladder again on track, so that I can sort it out quickly. Right from working from home, instead of working from home, we can start a physical office. We can again get into the old glory. So from April onwards, that is what me and my team we were working towards. By September, October, it looks good. Right now we have an office in Banjara Hills, Hyderabad. We have the team ready, and most of the larger clients, they are working with us. We are able to support them nicely. So that is where I decided that now I will get back to my training, coaching, and maybe even writing my next book. So that's the plan. That was the plan, right? So bam, October 2022, I got it was almost as if I got a page from my own book, the adversity quotient wala page has come in front of me. And 24th October, on the Diwali day, I was diagnosed of having breast cancer, stage 2. So that's another day's story, where I will talk to you all about how this disease has reached such an advanced stage without my even having a single iota of doubt. But it did. Okay. So the doctors told us that no, this is quite an advanced stage, and that I will have to undergo something which is called as neoadjuvant chemotherapy, which means that there will be a long duration of chemotherapy happening for over a period of 4 months, and after which there will be a surgery, breast removal surgery that can be done. Now, this was a rude shock to me, because for the first few days, it was like, how does this happen? How does this come suddenly out of the blue? But as you have to accept it. Certain things, that it has come to me, like so many blessings which has come to me in these last so many years. This is another thing that has come to me. So whether, not talking about a greater good or a larger purpose, I'm not even going there. But for me, the immediate thought process was, okay, this has come to me as an adversity. And I went back to my book that I had written. And this is where I realized that I think this is time for moving from knowing to doing. Okay. Having problems, having challenges. Yes, I've had a lot of challenges in professional life, personal life, but nothing which can beat this phase of mine, right? So that's where, it was like a reminder for me to go back to my book. And as I'm, reading my own book, which is called as Discover Your Mystic Edge, maybe you can find it on Amazon. If you have a Kindle account, it is free on Kindle. And you can read about the first thing that I want to talk to you about is that sometimes we happen to be the strongest person in the room. So when I'm the strongest person in the room, then where do I go seeking for strength? Can I look outward? Now, for example, in my case, and now I'm diagnosed with this disease, and therapy is going on, chemotherapy is going on. There is already a lot of stress, a lot of, I don't know, the troubled mindset, people are having in my house, in my office. Everybody is always wondering whether I'm fine, if I'm doing well. Now, at this point of time, if I am seeking strength outside, it can be my parents, it can be my support system, family, spouse, employees, or anybody. When I'm seeking the strength outside, it will come. Obviously, there's nothing wrong in, asking for help or asking for support. There's nothing wrong. But at the same time, I have realized that when I'm seeking the strength within, then this strength is augmented. My confidence then is augmented by people outside. So today, basically, other than sharing what has happened in my life in the last couple of years, my agenda of making this video is to make you realize that no matter whatever the age you are at or whatever stage of life you are at every point of time, you will always want to be strong and you will always want to find the strength somewhere outside. This is human nature. We always think that somebody will support me or something will come up, something will happen to me that will support me. I want you to start looking within. Okay, there is another humor to this, in the coaching field. I'm sure it's quite common. Many of my coach friends will agree with this. So they said that when God made human, and God, there's a superpower, there's a huge potential, huge amount of power that God has actually given human. But God wanted human to seek for it, or God wanted human to work towards it. It should not come easily. That's what was the idea. And then when he was thinking, where can I hide it? Should I hide it in the ocean? Should I hide it in the wilderness? Should I hide it on a mountain or whatever? But that's where God decided that let's hide it within the person, right? Within the human being himself or herself. Because that is something somebody will very rarely search for. Okay, we look outwards. As a human nature, we look outwards. But most of the power, the strength that you are seeking is actually within you. So that was the essence of this long video. Thank you and take care. And maybe in my next video, I'll talk about a little more about what is adversity quotient all about and how do we approach adversity quotient.